The story that we have been following for years, a West Michigan family forced to adopt their own children after surrogacy because of an outdated Michigan law. Now they're using that struggle to fuel a new push so that others have an easier time growing their family. Our Lauren Edwards is here to explain. Lauren?
Janice, it's been quite the journey for the Meyer family here. They've had lots of tears battling cancer and lots of questions battling fertility, what should come afterwards. Now they're easing the burden for other couples who are experiencing both.
1, 2, 3, whee!
I have twins. Yes. Honestly, it was always my dream to have twins, even as a little girl. Something I didn't actually think that would happen.
But for Tammy Myers, being a mom of 3 is a dream come true.
Looking back, the path wasn't how I originally thought it would be, but this is everything that I've wanted in life. I now have the family that I've always wanted.
Tammy says it's a miracle considering she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2015 at just 33 years old.
It was devastating. In those moments, it's a whirlwind and you're hit by a Mack truck. I had 2 questions for my oncologist in the moment was, how long do I have? And can I have more children?
Tammy was a mother of a toddler at the time, and she and her husband wanted more kids. The doctor said it was possible, but with the kind of cancer she had, she needed to start chemotherapy quickly and make a decision before chemo and surgery began. Time was ticking.
With oncology care, cancer care, we made a commitment to all the oncology centers in West Michigan and Michigan at large that if they had a patient to be seen, we would see them within 48 hours.
The Myers met with doctors who recommended that they do an emergency egg harvest to retrieve valuable eggs from Tammy's body and store them while she fought cancer.
We were given 2 days to make the decision. We had all the info we needed. And we knew what the costs were that were associated with it.
But they didn't have the money to cover the thousands of dollars for egg harvesting. That was until family stepped in.
We were blessed because in the final hour, we had some family members step up and offer to help us out so that we could go through the process of preserving our fertility.
Tammy went on to harvest her eggs, beat cancer, and in January 2021, have her twins Ames and Ellison via a gestational carrier. The Myers even endured a whirlwind journey with the courts in gaining custody of and adopting their kids because in Michigan, gestational carriers are seen as parents. But now that that's behind her, she's moving forward alongside Dr. Dodds, who created the Fertility Preservation Foundation. Tammy is their inspiration.
You heard what Tammy mentioned when she was talking to her oncologist about her cancer diagnosis. Of course, you're wondering about your survivability and what that means.
Dr. William Dodds says there's a number of studies that show that this is a top concern for families. So they're on a mission to raise enough money to help ease their financial burdens.
Patients that need this type of care, it costs somewhere between $8,000 and $10,000. And our goal is initially to provide up to 50% of that coverage for families who have financial need.
He says they'd like to one day get to full coverage, but for now, it's baby steps for the foundation and for the couples who need help.
There is hope out there. There are so many people that want to help and be a part of your journey and see you make it to the other side.
So they've already held one fundraising event and they plan to host a few more, including a walkathon in regards to legislation to make biological parents seen as parents when they use gestational carriers. A new draft is being written right now, Tammy says, with the help of Senate Majority Leader Winnie Brinks, and Tammy's hoping that it'll all be reintroduced soon in Lansing. Reporting live here in studio, Lauren Edwards, Fox 17 News.